Hey, I'm Terry.
And I'm Brian, and welcome to another episode in the Forest Farm Project.
In a previous episode recently, we took and ran the box blade, little guy here, ran the box blade around, leveled this field out. Man,
Round and round and round I went.
Yeah, it did a phenomenal job. So anyway, today what we're going to do is, as you can see right here, is a mulch pile around these trees. We want to kind of get moisture into the soil there. Eventually we're just going to mow this. It'll all be grass and field out through here. But right now, around all these trees,
Since we cleared everything out,
you can probably see the dust flying around. It's really dry.
Yeah.
Until we get some seed in here and get something growing, the ground's going to be dry, and that's kind of hard on these trees. And we've already cleared this out almost a year ago.
Yeah.
So they were used to having a good ground cover. So we gave them back their ground cover.
We just took wood chips that we made from the branches and put that back out here.
Exactly, and that holds moisture. It'll help keep those trees alive. And all those wood chips, and there's leaves under that breaking down, they will definitely feed it. There's tons of worms in this stuff, and let's show them what we got. Last summer and fall, when we cleared this area out, there was a lot of scrappy trees we got rid of. We chipped a lot of that stuff up and made these mulch piles, and we've let that break down. It's been going close to a year now, I guess. And there was a lot of leaves and sticks and stuff, and we brushed a lot of that around these trees, and now we're going to bury that with this mulch. Excellent place for worms to live. Worms are great for the soil. It's going to hold moisture in here to help these trees along until we get some grass established out here, and then we're eventually going to turn this into a grassy area. So right now we're just going to mulch this up, and let's look up here. This is basically, it's just old wood chips. We're not looking for anything fancy. We don't need the red colors or the dark brown or anything. This is just what wood looks like, real wood. So we wanted to show you guys the benefits of having mulch around a tree. A lot of people don't realize how much moisture, this is like a sponge, they just absorb moisture. An excess amount of moisture will just wash out of them, but they hold a certain amount and they keep the ground moist even after everything around is dry. And you can see this ground out here. I mean, this is dry and dusty right here. And you can look at the condition of the soil. Now let's go over here and look. These wood chips, the light brown ones on top, we've been digging in here, are not as aged as what some of this other. It's been down here close to a year, and you look underneath it and look at that soil right there. I mean, that dirt is just healthy, it's moist. All of this is wet underneath. It acts like a sponge and it holds water, so that's really going to benefit those trees. Well, alrighty, let's get to building this next mulch bed. So again, we've just established these mulch beds to help these trees along until we get some grass growing out here. The soil's going to be dry this summer if we don't have a lot of roots in the system and all, and water doesn't get down into the soil good on top like this dry stuff. Once you get a good established growth of whatever cover crops we put out here, you know, then we won't have to worry about this so much, and we'll let it rot down, and eventually we're just going to have grass here too. But for now, we want to make these trees happy. So one thing that a lot of people, the jury's kind of out. Some people think that putting mulch right up on the bark is not a big deal. Others think it's a big issue and it could promote diseases or whatever. The way I see it, that tree established its root system when it took off. It's got a ground level, and that bark is one way, and then when it comes out of the ground it changes, and it's bark that's exposed to the atmosphere. So I always come around and I just dig a little spot down to ground level around my trees. I'm not worried about what it looks like. I'm trying to make this tree happy. So basically just go around your trees if you think that's important. I do. And expose those roots so that you don't have bugs getting in there. Just like this mulch is wet because it's been buried and we moved it over here, it's going to make that bark wet on that tree. And I don't think that bark staying wet all the time is a good idea. So in my opinion, it's probably not the best idea to have mulch up on your tree.
All right, we hope you guys enjoyed this quick tip. Hopefully it helps you with your mulch beds in the future. Be sure to click that subscribe button below. Hit the bell next to the subscribe button if you want to get notifications when we post new videos. Give us that big thumbs up if you like what you're seeing. Comment, share with your friends, and check back often. There's a whole lot more coming this summer, guys.
Check back soon, and we're going to show you how we're going to disc this field out here with a little lawnmower.
Yeah.
And the agrifab disc that we built, if you've seen that yet. And then we're going to throw some seed out. We're not going to do any kind of straw or anything. We're just going to cover the seed. We've had a lot of rain. We're hoping that continues for this field. We want it to dry up so we can work on the houses, but for this field it'd be a good thing if we had some more rain. So hopefully that works out. See you soon.
Catch you later.